And head coach Mike Malone, he's had some talent to work with, maybe not a superstar to lead the team, but Kenny, he's made the Nuggets somewhat competitive in the West.
Yeah, you know what? Both the team and the fans have shown trust in Malone. You know, he's known for his defensive schemes and not really an offensive juggernaut type team, but his team could be offensively prolific.
You know, he has a good relationship with the front office, and he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we've heard the term unicorn given to rare players with great height and perimeter skills like Kristaps Porzingis, Karl Anthony.
Amazing to think. DA, thanks. Each team with the deep roster here, C-Web, and I'm sure you can recall the best bench that you ever played with in the NBA.
I tell you what, when I was in Sacramento, the bench was so good, they had a name, the bench mob, and that was the John Barry. Oh, man, Scott Polish, Bobby Jackson, sixth man of the year.
Bobby Jackson, yeah.
Oh, Bobby Jackson was tough, I tell you what, man. So those type of guys, and you know why they were a great bench? They beat us up in practice every day. So all these guys, we would play against our second unit and lose in practice more than we would in games. So when we came into games, they would either hold the lead for us, or if we were lethargic, they established a lead, and it was because they played as their own unit. They were like the special SEAL team. They were like, listen, when you're in trouble, you guys call us, we'll be here as a unit. We have no ego. We're going to get the job done. And that's one of the reasons why playing in Sacramento is so much fun.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Durant plays as the 4 with Cousins in the middle. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's AI in at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Porter, Barton, and Barton throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Golden State. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. Curry against Murray. To the middle. Millsap inside. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
And C-Web, you talk about a tandem of shooters. None better than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, splash. You know, the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry, he is the best shooter of all time, but I would say this. Klay Thompson is not far off. You think about his 60-point game in 2017. He only took 11 dribbles. He had the ball in his hands for only 90 seconds, and he dropped 60. I mean, that's one of the all-time scoring clinics.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Murray against Curry. Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
The Warriors trail. Curry kicks to AI. Shoots off the step back, and the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thomas subbed in for Will Barton. The Warriors also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for Durant.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
It's AI on the wing. 1:52 left in the first. And that one's good. Green.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And that one, good. 6 points for Michael Porter.
A good defense there, but Porter does go 6'10" with that 7-foot wingspan. And how about a 9-foot standing reach?
Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Thomas and Barton are their backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He had 37 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. The biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of them.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for AI.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, guys. I mean, a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
Barton passes to Millsap. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Here's Porter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Porter's got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
1:30 left in the first half. Here's Jokic. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Durant. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thomas kicks to Millsap. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the basket by Curry.
I'll tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Right side, Millsap. Lays it up off the glass. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's AI. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Jokic a screen. Thomas's shot is off.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cook. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Love the intensity on AI's part now.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the... And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven this far.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The tremendous pair of Curry and Klay in the backcourt. Durant plays as the 4 with Cousins in the middle. And it's AI in at the small forward position. Thompson passes to Cousins. Golden State moving it around. And Thompson kicks to AI. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard, but what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer...
To the middle. Here's Thomas. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Isaiah Thomas.
He is fearless. I tell you, when he's on the attack, man, he looks at the D and says, bring it on.
Curry against Wyatt. Curry kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen for Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. They've got Plumlee, Isaiah Thomas out there with Cook. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Lyles in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Thomas against Curry. Outside for Millsap. Goes up to the stripe. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's AI high post. And the jam by AI.
This is what we call volume scoring. Hard to imagine AI having a bigger impact than he's having tonight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's stolen by Curry, pushing it up all alone.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about right there, right there. I mean, for as hard as AI works each and every night, he loves to put on the show, too.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Thomas a screen. Over to the left wing. Miles passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And Cousins kicks to AI. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his third foul so far. A different look for Denver. Porter's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Will Barton in for Quinn Cook. Outside Porter. There's the pass to Barton. Clock at 4. A shot off that time. Good D by Thompson. Here's AI. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his third assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Trey Lyles, and Murray subbed in for Thomas.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
The first free throw is good. And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court, and obviously one heck of a player. And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
AI can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray outside. Here's Barton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. AC Webb, for your money, who does the best job of combining guard skills with a classic back-to-the-basket game?
Whoa, I mean, you think of Cousins. He's 7 foot, not the fastest, but he has back-to-the-basket and then crossover three-point shooting ability. Embiid as well, Towns, and of course, Anthony Davis, who I think was a point guard and had a great growth spurt in high school.
Yes.
He's just a guard in a big man's body.
Denver calls timeout. AI really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them not to hold back. He said, I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, I'll get you out. No time to rest. Let's get after it. Kevin, he needs everything they've got.
Jokic, no good. Warriors leading by 13, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
AI came so close to a national championship in college, if you think about it. I mean, maybe if he'd gone back his sophomore year, he probably would have won it all.
Free throw good, AI. And both free throws good for AI. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
Even when the entire defense was focused on stopping him, they couldn't slow him down. I mean, a terrific offensive player.
Back to Curry, passes it to Cousins. Here's AI, makes it off the glass. AI's got 35.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
No good. Nice D from Porter. Curry against Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Murray outside. Porter. Jokic off target with that shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Like we ain't never ever go hard for this. They don't let us in, we both.